All right, so I don't usually look at the 1 minute chart, but we were in a downtrend for a while on the 50-minute chart from here to here, and I'm like, I'm gonna try to just want to get out of break even, which is what I did today. I made like $40, so pretty much break even. But I looked at the 1 minute chart. I said that it looks like you topped out there clearly, and I drew this pattern here, which is a falling wedge, breaks out to the upside 68% of the time. And the measured move was this exact target when you take the top wick to the last local bottom, which I guess you could have actually taken all the way down there. Um, I guess you could have done it like that, and you do it from there to there. You still would have had the measured move, which my measure move was 12.69 or 12.68, and you had a wick all the way up to 12.84. So that falling wedge on the 1 minute did break out. I don't ever trade the 1 minute chart, but it was interesting to see that I was already in a trade. The 1 minute did have a falling wedge, and it broke out to the upside, and it hit the measured move, which the measured move was not a big move at all. But when you're at the 1 minute chart, it does look like a big one. I mean, it was a casual 6%. I mean, 6% in about 15 minutes. That's actually a pretty good move. So that's what happened on the 1 minute chart. I do think though it's time to cool off, so I'm out of the trade. Like I said, $40 profit locked in. 50-minute chart is as overbought as it can be with this indicator. The 1 minute, I'm not sorry. The 50-minute chart is overbought. The 1 hour chart is almost completely overbought as well. The 4 hour chart is getting up there, so it is overbought now. I would be taking profits if you're still in a trade. And the daily chart are in a downtrend. I think Jasmy. So let's go to the 4 hour chart. Jasmy, in my opinion, just put in a lower high. The last one was 1.6 from a few days ago on the 16th of May. Currently, it's 4 days later. And if this is the high at 1.3 cents, that is a lower high. The other problem is you're at the 0.382 fib right now. That's another rejection point. It looks like you already got rejected off of that earlier today or maybe the other day. And as of right now, you haven't got through it. Now there's still this 4 hour candle has not closed yet. It just started actually. You have 4 more hours in this candle, so you could definitely get through it. But otherwise, if you don't, the 236 fib is down here at 1.1 cents. That's where I said in my live I was going to sell if we broke that level. We did not break that level, and in fact, we went up. But 1.1 cents is a good support line. If you do not hold the 1.1 cent level, which is the 0.236 fib, I do expect you to fall down to probably 8 tenths of a penny, if not a tad lower, 7.8 tenths of a penny, which is 78% of 1 penny. So that's kind of how low you would go if you don't hold 1.1 cents, which would be that'd be a huge drop, right? To the next fib line, that'd be a 28% drop. You could say you do have some support there if you don't want to include the wicks, which would be just below 9 tenths of a penny, but still that'd be about a 20% drop. So I think you cannot lose. I'm fine with you being rejected right here and just consolidating between the 1.1 cent level and the 1.3 cent level. But as of right now, I would be getting out of trades. Now, it could definitely keep going up, but usually when the 4 hour and 1 hour and 15-minute chart are high, I would be not in trades, especially when the daily chart on the R side is in a downtrend now. So overall, I do think this is going to be a lower high, but I could be very wrong. We could keep going up, and I would love to be wrong for everyone else's sake. But short term, not crazily bullish on this. Let's just see if there's anything here that I can see. I mean, this is based off the 4 hour chart. I would probably say nothing solid. And if there is anything here, it looks like you already would have broken out of it. But what would that take you up to? 1 point. I mean, that'd be a higher high if this were to keep playing out. I guess it technically is in progress. I didn't even see that till just now. But still, like I said, you overbought on all the time frames, so I would expect a small correction here. But overall, it's still trying to go up. So we'll see what happens. The next fib line, if I go back to the 4 hour chart, is a 0.5 fib at 1.45 cents or 1.46 cents. If you break that, then you're looking at the biggest resistance of all the fibs at the 618, which is at 1.61, which is what you got rejected off of the other day. So we'll see what happens. I don't think the 0.5 fib will be too hard to get through, but the 618, if you break through that, you are extremely bullish on Jasmy. I don't care how overbought anything would be. I would enter back into a trade if you broke the 618 because that is extremely huge fib line to break. And if you're above it, that's extremely bullish. Also, this estimated moving average, you are now above it on the 4 hour chart. So if you my rule is close two candles above it based on what time frame you're on, and that is bullish, and that'd be a time to get into a trade depending on what time frame you're trading on. If you're trading on the 1 hour chart, you would have entered this trade at 1.2 cents and you'd be in profit right now. If you were entering it on the 4 hour chart, you haven't closed. You haven't even closed one candle above it. That I would not consider that candle close above it. It's right at the line. If you're trading based on the 15-minute chart, you would have entered a trade. Where did it ever close 2 candles below it here? Yeah, so it did close a candle there. You would have gotten out, but you still would have gone in. The most recently, you would have gone in at 1.19 cents, so it's still around the 1.2 level. And you would have also entered back here at 1.16. I don't want to make this video too long. It still does look like there could be more upside. It just had a wick now to 1.36 cents. So watch it carefully. The next target's 1.45, and then after that, the 1.6 level. If you break 1.6 cents, I'll have to do another update on it because that'd be extremely bullish. I'm going to set an alert right now for 1.6 cents. But otherwise, short term, the RSI is at least telling me we need to come down. That's the biggest indicator that I like to use. I also like using that estimated moving average, but RSI is right 9 times out of 10. So it could go a little higher, but I don't think it's safe to enter a trade right now. With that being said, that's all I got. Thanks, guys. If you guys enjoyed this video, appreciate if you like and subscribe, and I will see you guys in the next update. If you guys have any requests for me to do, let me know, and I can do them later today as well.